for maximum impact. Full immersion begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody move for me. Like the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality's temple. Reality's simple. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody move for me. Like the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality's temple.
I'm Ibn'rad, student and minister of action for the Realist Temple on Earth, and I'm making this particular video in the name of my ancestors. Peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. Of course, I am the gatekeeper or the host of this particular program, known here on the World Wide Web as the mighty Angelsnupnup7's. I am your brother, whether you like it or not. I am your brother and hopefully your friend, Taalik, Ibn'rad. In the beginning, when I first began to think upon what I would say, I was thinking about what they call ether somebody, making mockery of somebody. I mean, just hoping that I could say something or do something to make a laugh fest on this person that we know of as Harvey Superboy or Mr. Superboy 223. That's the way I was thinking in the beginning. However, it would be wrong to continue to feed the flames of silliness. And he himself made a video whereas he stated that someone must be the adult. However, it is clear that it seems it is impossible for him to be the adult as he continues to smear my name and throw my name through the mud based on unproven accusations and allegations. And that is fine, because I have faced that all my life and have been up against those who were much stronger and more powerful than Mr. Superboy 223 could even imagine. So his allegations and his accusations does not bother me in the least. However, what does bother me is my own behaviors, my own fault, my own error. Because I wonder, is it possible that this title that I've given myself of being the most powerful voice on YouTube, has that gotten to my head? And have I, or am I abusing such power to become a bully? And this is something I do not want. I have nothing against Mr. Superboy223 and his allegations and accusations. When you think about it, something that his trolls, well, let me say this out of more respect. I don't know. I would say his audience. I'm not going to call you a troll. I need to get out of this mindset because we are not enemies. We have a disagreement over an opinion. And this is what disagreement over opinion has been brought to. And since we don't want to admit our error, then we need to distract so that people will begin to focus on the distraction rather that which caused the so-called beef to begin with. It began with a sister's question. And that person did not like that sister asking that question because clearly they had no real answer and did not want to admit, maybe I need to do a little more research. I've done my research, but perhaps maybe I need to look into this a little more. But instead, name calling and slick ways of talking about somebody and making mockery, that is not necessary. And that is a very prevalent problem on YouTube among black people. And I guess it's because we suffer from an inferiority complex. One black person always wants to be smarter than another, greater, superior, because the Caucasian people or the pink people have made us feel as though we're nothing. So we become all Hasidic, pompous and arrogant among ourselves. But when facing the enemy, we make excuses for the racists. And we don't get pompous and bougie with the racists. But all the hate, I listen to his words. And I read the comments of those listening to his hate-filled words. And I have no hate, and I have never expressed hate for this man. I have not even called this man a liar. What I have asked, and what this sister have asked, and what many of us only want to know, is that you are making accusations or allegations. We only want to know what is your source and prove what you say. As a person wrote to me, speaking of speculation, why would you want to speculate something that even the racists themselves? Do you know how wonderful a defense or an excuse that would make for the racists who were involved in the death of Emmett Till? But even the racists have not blamed black people for the death of Emmett Till. You are implying and making serious allegations against these men who suffered under Jim Crow. And I was born under Jim Crow. So I understand the mentality because I saw it in my grandfather and my relatives being in Mississippi, one of the most racist states in this nation. For those of you who are waiting for me to bash and make mockery of Harvey Superboy then, and Harvey Superboy, if you're waiting for me to bash you and make mockery of you or whatever, then you will be greatly disappointed because somebody has to be the adult. And this is and will be my final response because there's nothing else to say. I met Harvey Superboy in person. Harvey Superboy is a nice man. Harvey Superboy was a gracious host. Harvey Superboy was a brother acting among brothers. It is sad that you would think so low of me that I would troll you for some unknown reason for 2 years, as you say. I'm not going to go into your allegations and your accusations because that's up for debate. But you don't want to debate because that's all it is. A belief, an accusation, or an opinion that you cannot prove. Is it that serious? What harm has come to you? The only harm I see that has come to you that you do not like is the fact you don't like being questioned and you believe you know it all. And when people show that you don't know it all, you get all upset. You use the wrong example for what you were trying to present before the people. And it is horrific implication or to imply that these poor black men during the era of Jim Crow, where they lived in fear, you would say for some reason that these black men wanted to kill this young child. And then I tell you, because of your military experience, how many children have you murdered? Then you get upset. You can blame another person and call them a child killer, but now it's your turn and you want to get upset. Who knows how many children? And this is speculation. Who knows how many children? But one thing is for sure. Being a soldier in the United States military in Iraq, if you did not kill nobody, in legal terms, you would be considered an accessory to the crime. Every soldier in this nation involved with any American war, you are an accessory to a crime, and they use your body for whatever reason. They use you to commit crimes against humanity. Why would I? And you cannot think of it yourself. What is going on here? Why would I troll you? Why would I cause you harm? A gracious host, a kind man. You invited me to your home so I wouldn't have to pay for a hotel. What is the sense? Think about it. But see, you talk about black women. Tommy Sotomayor talks about black women. And y'all are so emotional. You don't take the time to really think nothing out. You act on emotion. And see, I can speak how I am speaking because I am not acting on emotion. I have sat around and really began to think about what I want to say. And it has nothing to do